Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Moneypit Homestead. Well, it looks like we got a nice warm day. It's supposed to rain tonight, so I'm gonna try to see if I can't get a little of this garden tilled and get ahead of the rain, so maybe we can do this thing. I'm gonna set up a couple cameras, see what we can catch, and well, I know it's gonna be the most interesting thing you've ever watched. Watching somebody till the garden. But we're gonna take this old Kubota and this daggone Rotary Tiller we got here as soon as we get it set up, and because after the winter it needs to be readjusted and everything. So anyway, we're going to get it set up and well, see what we can see, and if I don't trip over my own feet trying to walk over here and set this camera up. Anyway, I'm gonna put you down over here. Hopefully you get some kind of view of what I'm doing over there, and we'll come back when we get a chance to come back, and hopefully y'all stay along and watch. I've never tried this before, but we're gonna try it today, see what happens. Well, as you can see, we got a bunch of it done. It's not exactly the way I want it yet, because it's still just a little moist. But we're going to, there's some weather coming in. I don't know if you can tell or not from this angle or from this camera, but we're supposed to get a bunch of rain tonight. Hopefully not too much, because if we do, that'll mess up my plans for this weekend. Where I plan on doing some more of this. Hopefully we can get something in the ground this weekend. Well, I don't know if we got any plants ready for the ground yet, but if I can get this tilled up, worked up where it's ready to go, and then get some different fertilizer stuff on it, get some manure, different things, get it all worked in between now and the next couple weeks, you know, we'll take you up here. We got to do some feeding before it rains, and then well, never know what we'll get into, but I know good and well we're getting ready to go up there and feed, and hopefully not get rained on before we get back to the house. Well, we're at the barn, and now we're going to feed some animals and drag y'all along with us. Bootsy does nothing but whine, and I mean whine until you feed her. But I don't feed her. I don't feed him last. I always feed him last, because if I don't, he follows me to the house. Want him a barn cat. I don't need a house cat, because we ain't having that. Nope. Anyway, we're about to get up close and personal with some dogs. Hopefully I beat this rain. And whoo, just jumped the electric fence and well, didn't get shocked, so that's a good thing. So let's see. Put their food right there. Anyway, that's Adam. Adam's a big boy. Yeah, this is Faith. Hopefully she has babies, but I know I seen her and Adam together. So even though she's acting, hey, Eve, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Ain't she pretty? She's still a big boss. You don't care though, do you? You don't care. You don't care a bit. What about you? You care? You care? That's what I thought, you big old thing. Yeah, we love our dogs. Yep. They have to get along, because I'm showing everything but the feet. You know, if you back up, you'd have your picture taken. It's hard to film with y'all crowding me. Yep. Very hard to film with y'all crowding me. Anyway, we got y'all fed, y'all eat now. I made this shed a couple years ago, and well, I left it open. I had this in here for the ducks. Now we moved them over there, but I had this several years ago. I built it. It's a platform on some machine coming from work, and they said they wanted to get rid of it, and I said, well, I'll take it. So I went out and put a bunch of stuff in it, and I have no idea why she does that. Look at that. No matter what fancy bowl you buy her, she will throw every bit of it out, and then she'll lay beside it and eat like a lazy dog. She's not lazy. She's up usually all night long, growling and barking at whatever animals are around, ain't you? Yeah. She killed 3 possums one night and left them there for me. Say the possums didn't need to be in here, did they? That's what I thought. The rest of them, they act like they haven't had a thing to eat in years. But we're getting ready to move these ducks, but to someplace different, give them a little greener pasture, whatever you want to call it. That's Mr. Duck, and that's Mrs. Duck. I'm not really sure, you have to ask Lisa, but I'm kind of thinking that one of these two we hatched out, and she's trying to hide some eggs someplace. She's been laying eggs and I haven't found where she's laying, even though she's constantly down in here. I have not been able to find where she's laid them eggs. So I am tripping over everything because I'm watching this camera more than I am where I'm walking. I don't know if you can see, but she did have a little nest in there. And I can't tell right now. She's covered it up. She's sitting on it. What she's doing, she's moved them. I ain't sure. But last year she hatched out 8 babies. And yeah, so we ended up with 8 new babies. But her and those babies, they decided to get it. Well, the babies decided to get out one night, and we ended up with 4. So that's all we ended up with. We got, the weird thing is, we ended up with 2 males and 2 females. Ain't that something? But yep, that's what we ended up with. We got them over in another field. What you want? What you want, Faith? You want to get petted? Oh, you just love it. Yeah. Come here. Come on. See? She likes being petted. And Miss Jealous over there, she here whining. Yeah, she's Miss Jealous. Yeah, if I pet Faith there's a little bit more than she thinks I should, boy, she'll go to whining. Or even when I pet Adam. And she's the first dog. We got Adam and Eve the very first night, and together. And well, me and Lisa was thinking of names, and well, we said this is start to our homestead, so we'll just name them Adam and Eve. And I don't know where in the world the camera's at right now because I'm walking and I can't see. So anyway, we're going to go in here, gather up some feed, and take it out to the turkeys, and well, the turkey. And when we take that out to the turkey, then we'll come back, check the water for the cows and everything. I'm not feeding them right now because they got a great bunch of green grass, and I don't want them to be dependent on. I wintered them through the winter with grain, and gave them a little extra, you know, whatever. And then, well, time to eat grass again. Nothing but grass. They still got some round bells out there. So anyway, we're getting ready to load up the feed. Well, we're leaving the barn now. I got a camera up there to watching down here. But anyway, my thoughts are, I'm gonna turn y'all around for a second. And y'all see all these different chickens? Different roosters, different everything. And we got a few extra roosters. Got don't even know what all I got. Emily and Lisa can name them. I can't. We got some noisy geese and a few ducks. Anyway, like I said, there's some different type roosters in there. And well, if I hold the camera still for a little bit, y'all be able to see. But anyway, I'm thinking about hatching a bunch of these and put them in the incubator and just hatch them out. I mean, I'm just one laying hen, so I don't really care. They're not going to be purebred or anything like that, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. And hopefully we get a bunch of chickens out. Get a hodgepodge of all kind of colors. we got all kind of color here. We end up with all kind of color there. So yeah. There's Mr. Turkey. Mr. Turkey looking a little rough. He's a couple years old, and for whatever reason, I guess he's the bird mascot. For whatever reason, there's one of the ducks we hatched out. Here's the other duck, the other male duck, and a female together. And I'm not sure where that other female is, but she's in there somewhere. And here's them cows just begging for something. Y'all got green grass over there. It's starting to peak way up over there, so y'all just go over and eat. Y'all not getting too thin. If I thought y'all needed it, I'd feed you, you know I would. So go on over and get you something to eat. Get some of that grass, because that's what you're going to need to eat for the rest of the day. So anyway, we're getting ready to head back up to the barn, get the feed the chickens, collect the eggs, and well, that's what we're going to do. And hopefully, maybe if y'all stayed around this long, you'll answer that question. Do you think it'd be a good idea to hatch all those eggs? I do, because if nothing else, you got a hodgepodge of bunch of chickens. These are all pretty good layers, so you get a good mix, like a hybrid type deal. Ain't no telling what you come up with. But well, that's my thoughts for today. Whether you wanted to hear them or not. Well, if you've left the video already, you didn't get to hear them, did you? So anyway, here's Bootsy. Bootsy likes to follow me till I feed Bootsy. And you gonna say hi, Bootsy? You wanna say hi? Say hi, Bootsy. Come on. Oh, now you're being bashful. What happened to the whining? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, we're getting ready to go back to the barn. Come down here, like I said. Feed and water these. Oh, talk about water. I don't suppose anybody else has ever tried this. I took a hog water and put it in here with the chickens. And there's a bunch of water for them. Don't have to worry about them little trays. And all they got to do is come over here and drink out of that little square. And I had a little problem at first. I'm getting ready to move it. Because it was the way it was sitting, too much water was coming out the top. I mean, out the thing, and they made, in between the ducks and the geese, they made a mess because they dug holes and everything else. So I'm gonna move it next time it gets low, and then start over. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on a platform too. Anyway, like I said, going back to the barn. Get some stuff, and well, be down there feeding and collecting eggs. So, well, we got all the feeding done. Got the tractor put up. Everybody's fed and put to bed for the night. And well, not really, but the tractor's up here at the barn. We done turned everything off, and then now we're getting ready to walk over to the house and see if we can't edit this and see if y'all like it. But anyway, hopefully there's enough stuff here that y'all might want to see. So y'all go over there and that little subscribe button down there. Subscribe if you can. And well, I'd like you. I don't see why you can't, but if you don't like it, don't subscribe. Hit the like button if you do. Dislike it if you do. Give us some comment one way or the other, and like comments. But now that it's sprinkling, because it's starting to sprinkle, I'm going to turn this thing off and finish walking over to the house, and well, call it a night. But y'all, hopefully y'all do like this, and well, the sprinkling's starting to happen. It's coming down a little bit more. So until next time, may God bless your days the way he always blesses ours. See ya.